Hi, I'm just letting everybody in. If you guys want to get your mats all ready, hi, you look beautiful. You're glowing. Okay, mats, you guys can just go, well, no, maybe we'll start with container practice. I just have to let people in as they come. So stand at the back edge of your mat. And if you want to throw out requests, feel free to. Okay. All right. Okay, so standing at the back edge of your mat. Hello. You will stand with your feet just about sits bones width apart. And I have you guys big on my wall since I'm teaching that one after this. So I just have you all set up huge on my wall. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to rock forward into your toes too far and rock back into your heels too far back. Giovanna, walk to the back edge of your mat. Yep, too far forward, inhale, too far back. And just keep doing that and notice what happens in your body. Like, how do you catch yourself? Just start to pay attention. And the next time you go forward, go a little less forward, and then a teeny tiny bit less back, and then keep going like that, rocking a little less forward, a little less back each time, until eventually you're right in the middle of your feet. Good. And then thinking about your body being a bunch of containers stacked on top of each other. Have your leg container, that's your tennis ball tube, really root down into those feet that you just centered. And then your pelvis containers right on top of that. Check in with your bones and your pelvis. Your pelvis container is like a half circle, right? So don't let your half of a ball fall onto the floor, forward or back. Where do you need to move your bones and your pelvis so that that ball stays stacked? Nice, Sarah. Good. And then your torso container is like an egg shape. Sit it on top of that half circle. Maybe flare your ribs a little, pull them back a little, move around in that torso container and feel what you need to do with your bones there to get that container stacked on the containers below. And everything's fluid, so you should be feeling how they all have to continue to negotiate that to stay balanced. Your neck container, it's like a soup can. Stick it on top of those containers below and try to balance it. And then you've got your head container, it's another egg. And just balance it on top of the containers below. Good. And now we'll go chin to chest, inhale, and then start to roll down one vertebra at a time. So turn around, Giovanna, so you're facing your mat. Yeah, there you go. And then roll down one vertebra at a time. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, roll right back up again. Like you're stacking your body right back on top of itself again. Inhale, chin to chest. Aw. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, hang. Exhale, roll back up. I have to do a lot of soup spilling to start my roll up. Soup spilling into my belly button. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, roll back down again. And this time we're going to stay down. You'll walk your hands out in 4 steps to come into your plank position. 1, 2, 3, and then hold your plank. I want you to soften your elbows and try to pull the mat apart side to side. Do a little bit of sits bones to heels action here. That's going to turn your belly on. Yeah, nice. And let's rock forward into your toes and then back through your heels. Everybody think about your head containers. Where are they? Yes, forward and back. Good, forward and back. And then rock back and hold it. Diana, lift your hips a little bit and do a little soup spilling once you do that. Yes, perfect. Good, hold, still pulling apart. Drop your knees down, sit back onto your heels, child's pose, rest. Yep, stack your spine up to a seat and swing your legs around in front of you. You'll have your knees bent, your feet flat at the front edge of your mat. So walk forward till your feet are at the edge with your knees bent. Yep, sit super tall. Inhale, exhale, tuck your tailbone under like you're sliding those sits bones underneath you to roll down halfway. Inhale, exhale, come right back up. And keep going, rolling halfway back. Feel that like sits bones to heels action happening to send you down. And notice how much you can curve your spine without collapsing, without compressing. And keep going. We'll take it halfway back and hold it. Good, arms open out and they close. Arms open and close. Try to keep your C curve, so no rib flaring here. Yeah, can you send sits bones more to your heels? Pull your ribs together more and pull them back to your spine. So deep C curve. Good, and then we'll come up, let your knees open, and then just drape over yourself. Oh. Good, and then knees come back together, arms reach out in front of you. Inhale, roll back. Arms will go up, arms will come down. Arms up, arms down. Good, arms up. Amanda, I apologize, I didn't see you in the waiting room. I hope you haven't been there forever. Arms up, arms down. Good. Come all the way up, let your knees open again, drape over yourself. Arms will go out in front of you again, knees back together. We're gonna roll down, deepen your C curve. Make this your best C curve yet. Good, now arms up, and then they'll open for circles. Open, and then pull together in the front. Up, open, circle. Yep, up, open, circle. Let's reverse, but can you deepen your C curve a little more? Maybe take it a little lower. Find that sits bones to heels action. One more. Knees open, drape over yourself. Okay, arms out in front of you. Roll down, find your C curve. And then keep going. Deepen your C curve to go all the way down. Walk your feet closer to your tush. Take your hands, interlace them. They go behind your head. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Exhale, curl up into your abdominal curl. Inhale, lower back down. Yep, exhale, curl up. Legs are all the way together, squeezing together like you've got one leg. Knees or feet together too. Good. Curl up and stay. Do a little soup spilling. Get your C curve again. Float your right leg to tabletop. Good. Keep that soup spilling and bring your left leg up. We're going to point your toes, curl a little higher into your ab curl, dip your right foot down towards the floor and bring it right back up. Change. Your job is how much soup can you spill? How much can you pull your ribs together and down to curl a little higher? So you're deepening your C curve again. Same shape we were just in. You're just now on your back and gravity is working against you a little more than it was when we were seated, rolling down. Speed it up if you can, right? If they can pass each other and you can keep that form of your C curve, go for it. That's the challenge. Good, legs come together at the top, pause, curl higher. Now lower your head and chest, but keep your legs there. Exhale, curl back up, find your C curve, hold it, deepen that soup spilling, flex your feet. Now just notice the difference of what it feels like when your heel dips down towards the floor and comes back up. And then change, but you're still keeping that C curve. So I could care less how low you go, right? I'm more looking at your pelvis and your C curve. Good. Once you're even, legs will come back together, curl a little higher, lower your head and chest down. Bring your feet down by your side, or by your side. Bring your arms by your side, bring your feet down to the floor. Good. Let's take it into a bridge. So do that little soup spilling action to start your bridge. Keep sending your sits bones to the back of your knees. Hold it at the top. And the top might look different than somebody else on this screen, but I want you spilling your soup like crazy so that you're actually in hip extension. That's going to turn your glutes and hamstrings on. Now pull with your feet, pull like crazy. Yeah, more soup spilling. Yes. Okay, now float your right leg to tabletop and put it back down and don't let your hips wobble. Left leg tabletop and put it back down. If you feel like your hips are teeter-tottering, maybe go lower in this, but then spill your soup like crazy. So you can lower, but go into hip extension all the same. Keep pulling with your feet. If your hips are flexing with that standing leg, that means having a crease in it. Then we're not quite getting into that glute hammy the way we want. Good, Laura, how you doing? Okay. Once you're even, you'll pause and you'll roll down one vertebra at a time. Then lift right back up again. Find that big hip extension. Pull with your feet like crazy. More soup spilling, and then bring your right leg up to tabletop and take it straight up to the ceiling. You'll lower your straight leg down, flex your foot, kick it back up, point. Flex to lower, point to lift. You're pulling with your left foot. You're trying to do some soup spilling with that left hip. Yeah, so hard. Good. Pause at the top, bend your knee, plant your foot, reset your bridge. So get your soup spilling pull with your feet, and then left leg tabletop and then take it straight up to the ceiling. You're gonna lower your straight leg, flex your foot, point to lift. Flex to lower, point to lift. Good. One more time, and then you'll bend your knee, plant your foot, lift your hips higher, and then roll down. Good. Okay, right leg tabletop, left leg tabletop, arms are by your side. Curl up into your ab curl, reach your fingers across the room, and then lower your head and chest back down. Exhale, curl up, reach, lower head and chest back down. One more time, curl up and reach and start your pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, you should be spilling that soup. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Start to straighten your legs out as you inhale. 4, 5. Exhale, bend them in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Maybe you keep them straight on the next one. Your call. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, can you curl a little higher? Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Can you lower your legs a little? Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Bend your knees in if they're straight. Curl a little higher. Lower your head and chest down. Take your feet to the floor and extend them all the way out long. Reach your arms over your head. Let's turn your legs out. Point your toes. Glue your legs together like you've got one leg. Inner thighs are like crazy. Arms up. Curl the chin to your chest. Roll it up one vertebra at a time. You'll stretch over your legs. Inhale. Squeeze your legs together like crazy. Start to spill your soup into your belly button to roll down. Spill more. When you think you've spilled enough, you can spill more. Keep going. And then arms go back. Good. Arms come up. So we're rolling up. You've got to start with that tuck under, that sits bones to heels. Amanda, I would grab a towel and put it up behind your back. It'll help so much. And then you won't need it after a while. Yep. Stretch over. Anybody else that feels like you're getting like kind of stuck in a spot, grab a prop, right? They're your best friend. Roll down. Roll up. We're going to do 2 more of these. Rolling down and rolling up. Good. Let's stay at the bottom of this one. Take your arms by your side. Bring your legs to tabletop. Good. Do that little hip lift, that teeny little soup spilling into your belly button to lift your hips off. Keep going. You guys should practice this during the week too. It will help make your rollover everything so much easier. I don't want your knees swinging towards you. I want your knees going right above your pelvis. So that's your homework. Your knee goes up, not in and up. Yeah, up. So make it smaller. Make it literally just the beginning of your bridge. More sits bones. More sits bones up and in together. That's what's missing. Yeah. And then if you can do it and make it bigger, go for it. But that's the lift. So the swing is not what I'm going for. So make it smaller and hold it longer. Okay, rest. Okay, legs can go up to the ceiling. Lower your legs down, keep your head down, and lift your legs back up. That's all we're doing. Down with your legs and up. If you can spill your soup as you lower your legs, go a little lower. If you want to add that tiny little lift, but your feet have to go straight up to the ceiling, not over your head. Yeah, and then what I would do is I would hold it at the top. That's where you'll see that improvement. At the top, you hesitate, you feel those sits bones pull up and in. So there's like that wrapping of your inner thighs towards your face a little bit. Starting from behind. Nice, Sarah, that looks good. Okay, hug your knees in. We're gonna go roll over. You can work either of those 2 if you want, if you would rather. Otherwise, follow my rollover cues. Legs are up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower them down. Exhale, send them over your head parallel to the ground. Open your legs shoulder width, flex your feet, and roll down. Legs come together at the bottom. You point your toes, you send them over your head. You're trying to go parallel to the ground. This is about flexibility right now, right? So soften your knees to get your feet low. Let your thighs feel heavy on your chest. Flex, roll down. Let your legs feel heavy on your chest. Yeah, good. They come together, point your toes, go back over. So don't keep your legs straight if you have tight hamstrings. Soften your knees, open, flex. Let your legs feel heavy like they're trying to brush your chest on the way down. Legs stay apart, they stay flexed, you go back over. You bring your legs together, you point your toes, and you roll down. Reach through your fingers, reach through your tailbone, reach through the crown of your head. They come apart, they flex, you go back over. You bring them together, you point your toes, and you roll down. Last time, legs apart, flex your feet, send them over. Bring them together, point your toes, roll down. You'll keep your right leg up to the ceiling, lower your left leg down to the floor, and flex your left foot. Right leg is pointed, foot is pointed, circle your leg across your body, down, around, and up. Pause at the top. Across your body, down, around, and up. Pause at the top. Straighten that left leg, flex your foot like crazy, and put your heel down and out into the mat. Yeah, going for that hip stability. On the left side, so no rocking. At the top, we reverse it. You go out to the side, down, across, squeeze your inner thighs, and back up. Again, trying to anchor that left hip. So no rocking. Use your hamstring on your left leg. Try to push it down to the mat. It's not going to touch the mat, but try, and then push down through your left heel more and out. Okay, one more time. And then pause at the top. Bring your left leg up to meet your right. Pause. Right leg lowers all the way down. Flex your foot. Left foot points, take it across your body, down, around, and up. Pause at the top. Yeah, keep going. Imagine you're standing on your left leg, so it should feel that strong. Yeah. Your left leg is just circling around while you're just pretending like you're standing on your right leg. Watch that right hip. No rocking. Put your hand there if you need to so you can feel it. Last time. And then reverse, out, down, squeeze, across, and up. You should not be spilling your soup here at all, right? So your laser beams on your hip bones should be pointing straight ahead. Same with your pubic bone. Amanda, at least walk your right foot out more so that your tailbone can drop down and you can be in a neutral. You can have a little bend if you're doing that on purpose. I just want you in a neutral, not spilling soup. Okay, now take that left leg all the way down to the ground. Arms reach back behind you over your head. Inhale, exhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. You'll scoot your seat forward so it comes to your feet and grab your ankles for rolling like a ball. So you're going to hover just behind the back of your sits bones. Yeah, scooch to the front of your mat though. And now inhale, tip your tailbone underneath you to rock back. It's that spilling the soup that takes you back. Balance at the top. Inhale to rock it back. Find that beginning motion at your sits bones. They're sliding underneath you. Good. And back. That's going to round your spine. Roll back. It'll keep you from plopping. And roll it up. Good. Try to keep heels to seat the whole time. Heels to tush. One more time. Stay at the top. Take your elbows on top of your knees and your hands to your top of your head. Forehead, top of your head. Keep those 2 points together now. Elbow, yeah. Not behind your head, Amanda, but on your forehead. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock up. Yeah, rock back. And if that makes you be too less of a ball or something, then just slide your hands higher up your head, right? They don't have to be like on touching here. They can be higher. Back you go. Inhale. That's how you'll find your rolling like a ball, is by doing it like that. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock up. Stay at the top, grab your right leg with both hands, straighten your left leg out long to 45 degrees and roll down to the tips of your shoulder blades and stay there. Your left leg is 45 degrees, you're pulling your right knee in tight. Switch and switch and switch. Good, elbows are wide, so shoulders slide down. You curl as high as you can. You've got your arms there. Let them help you pull up higher into your curl. It'll be less neck. Now look at your belly button. Good. Now both knees come in, lower your head down. You just stay with your hands on your legs. Curl back up into your little ab curl. Arms reach behind you over your head, legs reach out long. Circle your arms and then hug your knees back in, double leg stretch. Inhale, reach everything away. Circle those arms, hug it in. Try not to lower when you reach. So stay looking at your belly button, stay in your C shape. Circle those arms, hug it back in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, pull it in. You're trying to curl higher. Now stay that lifted. Inhale, reach. And then bring it back. You've got one more. Inhale, reach. Good. Bring it back. Lower your head for a moment. Straighten both legs up to the ceiling. Curl up. Grab your right ankle with both hands. Curl up. Yeah, pull your chest up higher towards your foot. Lower your left leg, let it hover. Switch and switch and switch and switch. Keep it going. Try to use your arms to curl up higher so that your neck gets a little break here. Draw those shoulders down, shake your head out. Good. Both legs up to the ceiling. Soften your knees if you need to. Pull them way up. Now hands behind your head. Lower your legs as low as you can. Keep your soups filling. And then lift your legs back up. For me, it's small, and I focus more on the up, and I hesitate on the up. Yep, so when I'm up, I see if I can come a little higher, if I can spill a little more soup, if I can curl higher into my ab curl at that point. And then I try to keep all that and only go as low as I can keep that. Yeah, nice job. Good, bend your knees, rest. Tabletop legs, hands behind your head, still curl up into your ab curl. Straighten your left leg and twist towards your right knee. And switch, and switch, and switch. Good, keep going. Try to curl higher as you come through center. Yeah, and try not to lean, right? You're twisting around your midline, but you're not leaning. Can you twist more? How much can you twist? Okay, come back to center. Curl higher, knees in. Lower your head and chest down. Rest. Legs go long. Arms go behind you over your head. Flex those feet this time just for a different feel. Arms up. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Stretch over your legs. Good. Spine stretch forward, so separate your feet mat width. Flex them. Bend your knees a little if you need to perch up. Arms are out in front of you, palms are down. Inhale forward, like you're reaching for something across the room. Head is down, like you're rounding over a big barrel. And then stack your spine up to sitting nice and tall. Inhale, head down. Reach forward. Let your arms reach. Let the top of your head reach. Go as far as you can. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. And then restack your spine up. Yeah, do it again. Inhale, up and over. Yeah, keep going. Like everything from your belly button down is up against the wall, but then everything above your belly button is forward. Yeah, round, more. And then restack your spine. Last time. Inhale forward. Yeah, good, Sarah, with your head. Good. And then restack your spine. Scoot your seat forward to your feet again. Grab onto both ankles for open leg rocker. You'll tip off your sits bones again. Find your balance. Straighten your right leg just shoulder width, like that angle, and then bend it back in. So both knees are bent. Left leg straightens. It's only opening about shoulder width, and then bring your foot back down. One more each side like that. Right leg straightens and bend it back. Nice. Left leg straightens. Try both legs now and bend them back in. And do it again, both legs. Can you bring your legs together in the center? Can you open them back out to shoulder width? And then bend them back. We'll try that one more time. Straighten both legs. Pull them together. Open them and bend them back in. Yep. Now straighten your legs. Hold them shoulder width apart. Send your sits bones underneath you to roll back. Open leg rocker. Come up. Push your legs into your hands to put on the brakes. Nice. Fill your soup to rock back. That's what takes you back. Good. Rock up. Push into your hands to stop you. Nice. Rock back. Fill your soup. Rock up. Find your balance at the top. Two more. One more. We're going to bring your legs together if you can. Super advanced. Can you grab onto your big toes with your pointer fingers and your thumb? Super advanced. Okay, this is something we work towards. Can you rock back like this? Legs together. Rock it up, balance at the top. Yeah, nice. Rock back and rock up, balance at the top and stay. Legs are together. Take your right hand, reach towards your toes. Left hand, reach toward your toes, surprise you're in your teaser. Now lower down onto your back. Let your legs lift up to the ceiling. Arms come beside you. Corkscrew modified. Okay, so pull them in towards your belly button. Circle your legs down to the right. They come up on the left and you find your center. Reverse, over to the left, down and around and up on the right. Keep going. Around and up. So we're keeping hips down for now, just modified, which is actually crazy hard. Over on the right, up and around on the left, down on the left, up and around on the right. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Feel free to repeat that, or we're going full. Arms by your side, legs up. You're gonna lower them to 45 degrees. Send your legs over your head parallel to the ground. Send your feet to the right and roll down. Circle big, down and around, come up on the left, and go all the way up and over again, parallel to the ground. If you're up for that full version, send your feet to the left, roll down, circle around, come up on the right, and you're peeling your spine up and off if that's okay for you today. Feet to the right, roll down, circle around, and come up on the left. Center off, feet to the left, roll down, circle around, come up on the right, and then center, pause. Send your feet up to the ceiling as high as you can, nice. Push your feet forward, lots of arms, lots of booty, lots of belly to send your feet as far forward as you can, and roll down in your jackknife. Good, hug your knees in towards your chest. Send your legs long on the mat. Flex those feet again, arms go behind you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. Stretch over those legs. Good, open your legs mat width, flex your feet, and perch right on your sits bone. So bend your knees a little if you need to. Arms out wide, it's saw time. You're gonna twist to the right. You're gonna take off your pinky toe with that left hand, and you're gonna pulse one, pulling your left hip back. Good, now stack it up, sitting nice and tall. Twisting to the left, you reach across, and you pulse 1 and 2, a little further, 3, stack it up. Good, rotate right. Make sure your feet are not shifting past each other. Anchor that left hip down. 3, and stack it up. Twisting left, reaching across, pulsing 1 and 2 and 3, stack it up. Twisting right and reach 1, 2, 3, stack it up. Nice, everybody. Twist left and reach 1 and 2 and 3, stack it up. Legs come together all the way. Reach out in front of you, inhale, roll down, exhale. Once you're down, nice, flip over onto your belly. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Feet are back behind you. Everybody wobble in your booty. Let your booty go. Tops of your feet are down. Your legs are as close together as they can be without it bothering your low back. Good. Send those sits bones up to the ceiling, compressing your low back a little bit, I know. And now send your sits bones toward your feet as much as you can and push your feet down, tops of your feet down. Inhale, start to roll that marble forward along the mat with your nose, pushing up into your arms to come up into your swan. And then lower down. Yeah, legs as close together as they can be without it bothering your low back. Inhale, lift. Sits bones are like crazy reaching towards your heels. And then lower down. Do it again. See how high you can lift. Use your hands a little. We're going to take it into our rocking. And then down. Good. The next time you come up, we'll go into our dive. So come up, pause, reach your arms out in front of you, rock forward, legs lift, rock back, catch yourself, lower your head and chest down. So it's just one at a time right now. Inhale to lift. Reach your arms forward as you rock forward. You rock back, you catch yourself, and then you lower down. Again, inhale up. Arms reach forward as you rock forward. You rock back, you catch yourself. You lower down. This time, feel free to keep rocking. Up you go. Inhale, arms reach out. You'll rock forward. Legs have to be crazy active and back and forward and back and forward and back and forward and back until you're no longer rocking. Good. And then push yourself back onto your heels. Take it into your child's pose, your rest position. Yeah, we're coming forward for our single leg kick. So you're going to come forward. You're on your forearms. Make fists with your wrists. You're going to pull your elbows to your hip bones and your hip bones to your elbows. Again, legs are in line with your sits bones, not crazy wide. Yeah, good. From here, inhale, kick your right foot toward your tush twice. 1, 2, kick and reach it longer. Yep, left leg, kick 1, 2, kick and reach. Keep pulling elbows to hip bones to elbows. So you're really up on your forearms. Yes. Good. 1, 2, and kick and reach. Hips are staying steady, so I could care less about how high you lift your leg when you lift. I need your hips to stay pointing forward, but I do want the lift. Yeah. Good. Now try to flex, point. Flex, point, kick and reach. Yeah, let that leg lift when it reaches. Flex, point, kick and reach. Last time, flex, point, kick and reach. Lay your right side of your face down on the mat. Take your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers at the small of your back. Walk your hands up your back as far as you can. Palms are facing the ceiling and let your elbows open. Flip your palms, Amanda. Now we're gonna bend in 3 times. Pull in 1, 2, 3. Your legs kick and reach. You lift up, you reach your hands back toward your toes, turn your head to the other side as you pull in 1, 2, 3 with your legs kick and reach. Good, turning right. You pull 1, 2, 3, kick and reach. Keep going. Your job when you're kicking and reaching is trying to send your sits bones to the back of your knees, not up to the ceiling. It's really hard when you're doing both legs. So keep your low back long. Keep going, 1 more each side. Yes. And last time, pulling 1 and 2 and 3 and kick and reach. Release everything. Find your child's pose again. Yep, close knees this time, round your spine. Stack your spine up to sitting nice and tall and swing your legs around in front of you. Your feet will be hanging off the front edge of your mat. Little bit of space between your legs, flex your feet, hands go behind your head. Sit as tall as you can, so bend your knees a little. Hinge back, go as far back as you can without toppling over. Neck full, then tuck your tailbone under and roll down. Yep, sits bones to heels, more. Yep, hands behind your head if you can. You're gonna inhale, come up, strong flex of your feet like I'm holding your ankles down. Imagine my hands there. Stretch over your legs, bend your knees, try to touch your forehead to your knees, hands stay behind your head. Yeah, lift up, sitting nice and tall. Hinge back, go as far back as you can. Then tuck your tailbone under, roll back. Yeah. Inhale at the bottom. This is the hard part. Exhale, you gotta do your soup spilling. You gotta do that accordion closing in your ribs. And then you gotta push down with your heels. Nice job. Stack it up, sit nice and tall. Hinge back. Tuck that tailbone under, roll back. Yeah, 1 more. Round, round, round. Inhale up and over, and you got to really use your exhale. It's your inhale to start. Exhale up and over. Inhale as you touch your forehead to your knees, and then stack your spine up, and then you hinge back and roll down. Good. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Wobble a little bit, and then take your legs straight up to the ceiling. Arms by your side, you're going to lower your legs to 45 degrees. You're going to send your legs over your head, parallel to the ground. Then you're going to imagine that you're sliding your hands into the back pockets of your jeans. So your fingers are going up towards your sits bones. Walk your elbows in closer together. Push your forearms down so that you can lift your bum up higher and take it into your high scissors. Elbows a little closer. No, you had it right, Amanda. 1 leg down and the other leg up and switch. Try to think less over your head, more away from you. Straight legs, scissor. Yep, so I keep pushing my arms and shoulder blades down so that my hips can lift up more. So you're pushing down to go up and not be weighted so much in your hands. Good. Now start your bicycle. So the bottom knee will bend like you're trying to scoop up the mat. Good job. Keep going. Hands are still pointing straight up like they're trying to, fingers are gonna go towards your sits bones. Yeah, reverse your bicycle. Good. Turn your hands so that your fingers are facing the sides and they're like holding your hips. And the next time, whichever leg is down, you're going to keep that foot going down. Use your top leg as your brake and softly land with that bottom foot. High bridge. So now that leg is straight. You're going to lower that straight leg down, and kick it right back up. Lower that straight leg down and kick it up. Down and up. Good. Leave it up, bend your knee, plant your foot, and you can have toes on for sure. Get those hips high for your high bridge. Left leg tabletop, take it straight up to the ceiling, or whichever one you didn't just do. Lower and lift. Yep, lower and lift. Good. We'll lift. You're going to bend your knee, plant your foot. Now release your hands, plant your feet strong. Arms by your side. Spill a little more soup. And now roll down. Keep spilling your soup until you roll down. At the very end, you stop spilling. Good. Legs go long, arms go over your head again. We got another roll up. You're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, find that soup spilling to come all the way up and over. Stretch over your legs. Sit nice and tall, perch up on your sits bones for spine twist. Legs are together, feet are flexed, arms out. We'll twist to the right and pulse 1, 2, 3. Come back to center, grow taller, legs together. Twisting left, 1, 2, 3, back to center. Twist legs together, Amanda. 1, 2, 3. Back to center. Twist. 1, 2, 3. Back to center. Keep going. One more each side. No feet shifting. Everybody looks really good. Back to center. To the left. 1, 2, 3. Back to center. Arms reach out. You roll down. Make sure you've got room behind you. It's jackknife time. So roll down. Legs come into tabletop, then up to the ceiling. Then straighten them. Yeah, there we go. Lower your legs down. Inhale. Send them back over your head parallel to the ground. Good. Send your feet up to the ceiling and pause. More arms to lift higher. So push down more to lift up. More booty to keep you from plopping. And then more belly. Push your feet forward, keeping all those things in mind. That's the ticket right there. Good. And again, legs lower to 45. Send them back over your head parallel to the ground. Arms are by your side. Send your feet up to the ceiling. So you know arms, back of your upper arms, booty, belly. Push your feet forward. You have 2 more. Inhale, legs go down. And then they go back over. And then you send your feet up. This time, try to flex your feet. Like you're trying to keep the ceiling from falling on you on the way down. Last time. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Send them up to the ceiling. Push them forward as far as you can. Flex your feet. Try to keep your ceiling away from you. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Wobble side to side. Roll over onto your right side. Arm is out long. You're laying down all the way on that arm. Line yourself up with the back edge of your mat. And then send your feet forward to the front edge of your mat. Lift your top leg up so that it's in level, like in line with your hip. Flex your foot, kick it forward, pulsing twice. 1, 2, kick it back for 2. It's forward for 2 as you inhale, back for 2. Flex forward, point back. Flex forward, point your foot, back. Good. Forward and back. And forward. Are you rocking in your torso? Can you keep that from happening? Sarah, push down with your foot on the way back a little so your foot stays level with your hip. Push down more. Yeah, there. Forward. Can't see what's behind you, I know. Forward and back. Good. Forward and back. Good. Take it back so that it's right in line with your hip. Flex your foot. Try to create space in your top side of your waistline. So leg is lifted, start to lift it up and down. It's level with the rest of your body or in line with the rest of your body. So send it back, Amanda. Send it back, Gabby. Yeah, flexed foot, like it's going up a wall and down a wall. Foot back, Amanda, in line with the rest of your body. Yes, there we go. Up and down. Good. Can you lift your bottom ribs off of the mat a little? No, don't collapse in them. Good. Let's stay at the top, point your foot, and do your little circles there. Little circles. Keep that space between your ribs and the mat. It's hard to do. Reverse those little circles. Lower your leg, bring it in line with your bottom leg now and turn it out. Now point your foot and lift your leg up and flex your foot and lower it down. Don't let your waistline shorten on the lift, right? Keep your waistline long on both sides. Point up, flex down. We're turned out now and in line with your bottom leg. I like try to slide my heel into the arch of my bottom foot on the way down. Good, one more time. Turn it parallel again, kick it forward like you started with, and from there start your circle. Up and back and down and around. Yeah, float it up and then pull your belly in deeper on the way down to control the down. Yep, forward, inhale, exhale, up and around. Forward and up, back and down. One more, forward and up, and then reverse it. Take it back, up, forward, and down. Lengthen that top side a little more. It's probably creeping up. The hip might be wobbling too. Don't let it. Top hip is bolted in place. Good job. One more. And then you just roll onto your belly. You stack your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead in your hands. Lift both legs up, but spill that soup into your belly button like crazy and start to beat your upper inner thighs together, beating 1, 2. Legs are lifted and beating. But yeah, lifted and beating. And I don't care about heels. I want you to think upper inner thighs and then spilling a little soup into your belly button. Yes. Good. Keep going faster now. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift your legs higher, reach them longer, and then flip over onto your left side. Just roll over. It won't matter that you can't see me because I'm not doing it anyway. Okay, so left arm long, legs, line yourself up with the back edge of your mat, and then your legs come forward to the front edge. Lift your top leg up and start to kick it forward and back. Yeah, forward for 2, flexed foot, back for 2, pointed foot. The goal here is to keep your shoulders and torso from rocking. So think shoulders stacked on top of each other, hips stacked on top of each other, and head back in line with your spine. And then think of being like glued to the wall from your tailbone to your head. Forward for 2 and back for 2. Forward and back. Kick it forward and back. 2 more times, kick it forward and back, forward and back, and pause. Have it in line with the rest of your body. Flex your foot. Start to lift that leg up and down. Parallel leg, right in line with your body, just up and down. Giovanna, just up and down. Yeah. Smudging your foot along an imaginary wall there. Up and down. Up and down. Trying to get longer as your leg lowers. Keep it at the top. Point your foot, little circles. Little circles. Reverse your circles. Good, reach it longer and then lower it down. Bring it in line with your bottom leg, turn it out. Point your foot as you kick your leg up in this external rotation, flex and lower down. You point up, you flex to lower. Keep going. Check in with your upper body, make sure your neck's relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Point up, flex down. 2 more times, point it up, flex it down. 1 more. And then turn it parallel, kick it forward like we started, and that's where you start your circle. Kick it way forward, then up, and then back and down. Big circles, but put a bolt in your top hip all the way down through your bottom hip and into the mat, so it cannot move. You're circling around your hips. Good, reverse your circle. And then rest. You're gonna lay on your back, just roll right over. Turn your legs out right away, like your little Pilates bee, your little mermaid legs are long. Glue them together like crazy. Arms reach behind you. If you have room, you circle them wide. Exhale, coming up for your teaser. Toes and eyes lift at the same time. Inhale at the top. Exhale, spill your soup to start the lower, and lower toes and eyes at the same time, all the way down. Arms go up and back behind you. You circle. Spill your soup, toes and eyes at the same time. Good. And spilling your soup on the way down is going to protect low back also. And then reach your legs like crazy so you're creating space. 1 more like this, circling, coming all the way up to your full teaser. Hold it at the top. Teaser 1, your torso lowers a little bit down and you come right back up. Exhale. Good. Lower your torso. Inhale. Exhale, right back up. Last time, torso lowers. Exhale, lift, stay. Legs lower an inch. You lift them up 3 inches. Lower them an inch, lift them up 3 inches. 1 more time, hold it at the top. Take your right hand, circle it up and back behind you to find the floor. Left hand, find the floor, and then we'll modify and come onto your forearms for hip circles. Spill your soup a lot. Legs are up to the ceiling. Circle over to the right, down, around, and up. Come up on the left. Let's go 2 more this direction instead of alternating. So we'll go 2 more in the same direction. Focus on your pelvis. And then pull your elbows, like pull toward your hips. At the top of the next one, reverse it. Good, 1 more. Nice. And then bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. Make your way onto your back, but then flip over onto your belly for swimming. Arms go out in front of you long, legs go back behind you long. We're going to go right into it. So make sure you're sending sits bones to your heels. Lift your arms and legs up off of the mat and start your swimming. Swim, swim, swim. Reaching long, but really focusing on your low back. If you send your sits bones to your heels, you're going to decompress that section. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift everything, reach everything longer. No more swimming, just reaching. Lower down, find your child's pose. So bring your hands underneath you, push back into your child's pose. Nice. Okay, come onto your hands and your knees towards the front edge of your mat. Pull the mat apart side to side. Take your right leg back behind you, setting up for your plank, left leg back behind you. Start your rocking forward inhale and rocking back exhale. Rocking forward and back. And if you're feeling strong, lift your right leg up as you rock forward, your foot points, rock back as you plant. So it's point to lift, everything points forward, and then you rock back to plant, just one each side. Rock forward, rock back, plant. Rock forward, it all happens together. You point, you rock back. Both feet point, that's the rock forward. Both feet flex, that's the rock back. Connect the movement, forward and back. So don't make them separate. Forward and back. Last time. And then hold it, stay. Good. Drop down onto your knees, sit back onto your heels. Good. Turn to face me so you're like sitting in the middle of your mat facing sideways. Have your right hand on the mat. Have your feet out a little bit away from you. Right hand is on the mat. You're down on your hips, Diana. Yeah, hook your right foot behind your left foot. Your hand is on the mat. Yes, lift up for your mermaid. So we're going to do our seated twist. So your left knee is bent. Your knee's pointing up to the ceiling. Amanda, you had it right. Left foot is in front of your right foot. Yes. Now pike up, send that left hand back behind you to try to touch that back ankle. Good. Seated twist. And then you're going to come back down. And you do it again. You're going to lift up. You're going to reach back, try to touch that back ankle. You had your feet right, Amanda. You were doing it right. And then come back down slow. Good. Do it again. Come up and reach back. Try to touch that back ankle. And then come back down. One more time. And then come back down. Good. Swing your feet the other way. Left hand to the mat. Yep. So you've got your right foot in front of your left. Your right knee is up. Good. You're going to pike up, sending that right hand. Try to touch that opposite ankle back there. And then come back down. Yeah, do it again. No, out a little farther. That way you have room. Yeah, left hand out a little farther. There we go. Good. Good. And then come back down. Okay, sit. Just turn to where you're facing your feet. Legs extend out long. So turn to the right, everybody, I guess. Yeah. And then cross right foot over your left for boomerang. Arms out in front of you. Straight leg. Yeah, arms are out. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Arms are going to lie on the mat beside you. You're going to send your legs over your head. You're going to change your cross. So they're parallel to the ground. Change your cross. Roll down. You're going to start to let your head and chest lift. You're going to land in your teaser at the top. Stay in your teaser as you circle your arms behind you. You interlace your fingers clasping your hands. Lift your arms up higher to open your chest. Now slowly lower your legs down to the floor. Then release your hands, stretch forward, and we do it again. You roll down. Stay just like this. Roll down. Arms find the mat beside you. Send your legs over your head parallel to the ground. You change your cross, and then you roll down. Curl up, find your teaser, arms open wide. They go back behind you, clasp your hands, lift your hands, try to lower your legs down slowly from here. Once they're down, then you release and you stretch forward over your toes. So that's the most challenging, right? You're making your way through however you can, but that's the most challenging. Now roll back again. We'll do one more each side. Roll back. Arms by your side, legs go over your head. Change your cross. Roll down. Find your teaser. So we're trying to stay in our teaser as you open your arms, as you clasp your hands, as you lift your arms higher. Legs are still up if you can. And then you lower them down. and then you release your hands, and then you stretch forward. Here we go. Last time. Roll back. Arms find the mat. Legs go over your head. Change your cross. Roll down. Find your teaser. Arms sweep back behind you. Yeah, try to keep your legs up if you can. And then you lower them down. And then you circle and you stretch forward. Good. From here, you're going to stay seated. You're going to uncross and scooch forward, so seat to feet. You're going to let your heels come together, knees open a little. Arms go up, and then you're going to thread your hands through your legs and grab the outside of your ankle for seal. Okay, find your balance point at the top and click your heels together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. Fill your soup to rock back. If you can do the click back there, go for it. If not, just work the click at the top. It's 3 each way if possible. Yeah, you're thinking about the click happening from opening at your hips, not just your feet flopping around, but it's a hip opener. I know I say that every week, but I'll keep saying it. And heels are in tight toward your tush, not super far away from you. Okay, we'll do 2 more, and you're going to make your way up to standing on the last one. So use some momentum and come all the way up to standing. And then you should be right where you need to be. You're going to turn around, just turn around. Good. Arms sweep up. Yep, you're at the end of the mat, facing your mat, yeah. Roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Walk your hands out in the 4 steps. Come down onto your knees if you need to. We're doing push-ups. I want elbows on a slight diagonal outward. Go for 5 push-ups today. Think about your containers. Where's your head container? Where's your pelvis container? Head container, big time. Once you've done 5, you're gonna walk your hands back in. Let your head drop. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, roll up to standing. Stay standing for a moment. Click your heels together, your toes apart. Good. Lift your heels up, inhale. Exhale, lower them back down. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale to lift. Notice if you're hinging forward, can you go straight up to the ceiling? And exhale to lower. Inhale straight up. Exhale, smash the air as you go down. This time we're gonna stay lifted, hold it at the top. Can you grow a little taller? Legs are squeezing. Try to keep that height and smash the air as you lower your heels down. We'll do that one more time. Lift your heels, stay. Can you grow a little taller? Good, slowly lower your heels down. Separate your heels so now we're parallel, and lift your heels and lower. Imagine magnets right above your ankle bones pulling toward each other even though they're not touching. Keep lifting and lowering. Imagine another set of magnets right above your knees, and another set of magnets right at your upper inner thighs. Keep all those points pulling towards each other. Stay, lift, hold. Lift a little higher. Slowly lower your heels down. Do it again. Lift, hold. Heels raise a little higher. Keep this height and slowly lower your heels down. Good job, everybody. You guys are done. Nice work. Little classical mat flow with a tiny little pre-Pilates warm-up in the beginning. So always feel free, like that's pre-Pilates. Everything we did is movement principles exercises, but they're all pre-Pilates exercises. So threw that in. The only thing we missed in the order, I think, was just our kneeling side kicks for this level. So everybody's doing great. How you guys feeling? Good. And I felt calm too. Sometimes when I teach that order, like I can feel a little bit like, I'm feeling pretty darn calm. Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Brooke. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.